Hello everyone! Welcome to the stream! Welcome Cosmic Bricks Block Studios, welcome Samosha, welcome S-Bricks, welcome Look Lego Productions. Who is there more? Lego Mock Builder, hi! Zani C, hello, if you are still here. Drogi School 82, welcome. Hello everyone, so for today's stream we are planning to build some Lego Star Wars MOCs, but you'll be the one who to decide. The legend, the man is on the stream, hype in the chat. Thanks a lot. Let me know how is the audio, because this is a different microphone and I don't know how the levels are. So let me listen. Alright. It sounds alright, I think. What's up, Geeko? It's doing pretty well, Today is my last day of the vacation. I'm going to college after this weekend, so that will be exciting. I'm also happy that you are here, Geeko. You weren't the last time, or I'm mistaken. If so, I'm sorry. Alright, the audio is good, it's fine to me. Alright. Thanks guys, it will be a new journey. Especially I'm excited to meet new people. That's always a fun thing. So, of course we have the Yoda poster to maintain the balance between the light and dark. Really, without this poster, this entire table would be so exposed to the lightning that this is crazy. Yeah, that should be fun. Thank you, S-Bricks. I appreciate that you like my creations. 5 of first bricks. Good. Have a nice night, man. Have a nice sleep, man. Good night. No problem. I will see you on the future streams, on the future videos. Have a good night, man. Have a good night. So, guys, today we'll be building some MOCs, as I said, but you'll be the one to decide what we're actually building, because I didn't prepare anything. So some suggestions in the chat will be appreciated. Yes, Comic. Actually, this helps because there is not much lighting, because as you can see, this would be very dark without it. And if I would turn this light up, it will be so overexposed. So this is actually a saving piece. Maybe an Obi-Wan Jango duel. I wish to have Jango minifigure, but this minifigure is just so pricey as all the cool figs on the internet, especially on Bricklink. Maybe Tales of the Jedi trailer show animated Phase 1 clones. The back armor has been fixed. It had Stormtrooper back armor pattern back in 2008. Now it's in 2020. It has screen accurate back armor to Episode 2 film. Really? I didn't notice that actually. I always thought that Clone Wars troopers were very cool. So that is interesting. And that's the thing. I hope that LEGO makes P1 animated clone troopers, but this is probably a stretch a bit. But with Tales of the Jedi there is such a possibility, you know. Jedi Fallen Order? Cal fig would be nice. What's your favorite MOC you have ever built for? Man, this question is too hard to answer. It's just, I love this example to always make, that choosing your favorite MOC is like telling to parents to choose his favorite child. This is not possible. Have you done that yet? Jedi Fallen Order? No, Comic Bricks. I haven't done any MOC from Jedi Fallen Order. Maybe with the release of the new game in the next year, I will think about it. Just take a random Mandalorian and call him Jango Fett. That may work, but it isn't something I'm particularly interested. Alright, I think everything is working. Yeah, Fallen Order MOCs aren't done that much, probably because there is no sets from it. Well, especially BD1 we got this year, but no actual physic minifigures. So people probably that's why they don't make them. I cheat the system as I only have enough places for one MOC. So I only have on MOC, so that's my favorite. Oh, alright. I also don't have so many pieces. This actually may seem as a lot, but it is really my all 1x2 modified regular plates in dark bluish and light bluish grey. This is probably the biggest bin of it. Battle of Genosis. But small one. Dark Nougat. That would be a very useful color. So maybe in the chat we'll do a poll to what era we'll be building. Yes, MOC, my own creation, exactly what it stands for. So right, the Clone Wars, of course. Probably this will win as I'm putting it into the voting system, but let's give it a choice. The Dark Times. So everything before A New Hope. Galactic Civil War. And Age of Resistance. Age of Resistance. Alright. Lego MOC. Yeah, because spelling that word is depends actually from where are you from. Andor, Kane. I have Andor minifigures which you may have seen in the last videos, last one video with the Andor creations. Actually my custom ones, because I don't have the official set, is too pricey in Poland to pay it for full price. Senate will decide your fate. Yep, of course, because of the hurricane from Florida in the US. Really? I seen MNR Productions on Instagram, like his fallen tree. So you are from Florida, comic. Damn, that is crazy actually. I'm kind of behind the chat. UCS Razor Crest. There was an image of Boba Fett's armor in the set, and it has Loki, the monkey hilt piece. Lego is slowly putting new pieces in some set. Lego is still lacking recolors. Alright. Gotta give some sequel love. I don't want to be cancelled, Geeko. I appreciate your strength in the chat. I'm going full forward, full behind you with that. What does Gook? I don't understand. Getsevu is Galactic Civil War. It's basically the war between the rebels and the Empire after the destruction of first Death Star. The weather is impacting the whole East Coast. Oh, that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate, man. Mal should have gotten the monkey hilt last year. Yes, he should have, but it didn't. I bought just one hilt especially for him. Hello Milchek, welcome to the chat. Even my set is getting hit pretty bad. Island. Inland, alright, my spelling. That's unfortunate, comics. I hope you're safe, I hope everything will be good there, and eventually those unfortunate weather situations will stop. A good day to build and watch stream though. Yeah, so I hit it pretty nicely. So let's see the vote. I expected that probably I should have get rid of the Clone Wars as we built that last time. Isn't that actually crazy that the last stream was like 1.5 months ago? Damn. Yeah, I think the hurricane is just gonna go up the East Coast slowly. Yo, what's up? Scott Davis, welcome to the chat. Good to see you, man. Very good to see you. Samax, do you think you can make an Utapau mock? Pigek? That's a cool idea. But I did the Utapau mock this year actually. In February, if I'm correct. That is a very cool mock, I think. So you can check this out after the stream or even now. It's a short video, it's like 4 minutes long. But I really like the Utapau because it was a bit more unique one. Because it had the architecture of Utapau, mostly inspired by the Revenge of the Sith and the first Battlefront 2. Commander Gree. Hello, man. Do you make LOTR Lego stuff? No. So you probably recognize the minifigure torso because some of the parts from here are from LOTR. I just was fortunate enough to buy those sets in a bin. That was probably the craziest deal I ever got. It was like $15 for an entire Deep's Helm. And some other LOTR sets, mainly from Deep's Helm. I didn't watch the movies, I don't know what is it about. But it was a cool castle. And there was like 10 pieces missing. So that was crazy. Dacta Farm? Lego Mock Builder, what do you mean? City underworld with some clones sneaking through. That is an interesting idea. What is Starbucks building? Scott Davis, we are deciding this. We even didn't decide the size yet. Because I'm waiting for inspiration to come. The underworld is an interesting idea, Gecko. And I think I may even give a shot at that. Some nice colors would be cool. Not only dark bluish gray. Captain Lego Star Wars. Again with €1 donation. Man, thank you very much. Captain is going right away to special thanks list because he donated the last stream and now that is just a dedication of the first other boyo. Bacta Farm. Ah, alright. Bacta Farm? We have something like this in Star Wars? Someone should also make a Han Solo being frozen in carbonite. That is, I'm waiting for the set Jabba's Palace, $18 plus set, which is going to release the next year probably. I'm excited for the set for the Jabba minifigure alone and for this entire display. This is probably the coolest set of those dioramas they can release. And also the speeder chase on Endor, that thing I think will be looking very cool. Good, thanks. I watched your latest vid. Geeko. First of all, should I talk about Andor flashback scene? It's not maybe next stream. If not, maybe next stream. If probably everyone who wanted to see Andor at this point seen it, or are just at least careful enough to not go on the internet. First Order Bros, of course, all the way. I really want to donate, but again, crappy scrappy, there is no pressure. There is something, if you can afford to, if you have the money or are willing to do it, I will be very thankful, because it will be just helping the creation of the new builds, especially with all the new shows that's coming. Getting new pieces will be very, very important. If you cannot donate, there is no problem, man. I'm just happy that you are here in the chat with me, that we can talk, that we can share our thoughts and opinions. Come on, do something. Malacox, alright, we are going for it. So, the Clone Wars it is. We have the Clone Wars won the vote, only the half of the votes, so that is unusual. The Dark Times are getting much more. I think you should make a Battle of Salekomai, that would be sick. I've been feeling pretty sick this past week, really wanted to finish my mock or make a fig bar, but I have been so idealist and inspirationalist. That is unfortunate, man. I hope you will recover quickly and get this motivation to building. Megacox, thank you. I'm happy to enjoy my creations. So we'll be building something from the Clone Wars as it was decided. I'm kinda split on the size, because if we are going to build something from the Underworld, I think we should go for the smaller size base plate, but the bigger building. We'll go classically probably with the black border. Giko had an excellent idea with this Underworld. It's something that I didn't build yet, so it can be interesting. Although I built a Mandalore mock, so it's kind of similar. I'm doing classical pattern of black border, because making a 3-4 on a mock will be just... it will be just too much. How's best to start doing mocks? Kalin, I think just you should focus on main... You should... that depends. If you don't have parts, you should invest in some parts in Bricklink. Probably the best way to go is buy some of the colors that are very useful, especially in Star Wars. So dark bluish gray, light bluish gray, dark tan, maybe white. That are probably the 5 colors are essential for starting a mock journey. And how you can improve on building mocks, on how can you learn to do them. I think you should just watch some of the videos on YouTube. There's plenty of even tutorials for making interesting creations. My good buddy Coconut, I know, has some videos explaining like rockwork styles and how to do them. That is probably a good place to start. Have you ever tried to make a mock in a team other than Star Wars? Milchek, no. Not now, not so far. Well, when I was a kid, I was building different things, but since I started the channel, I didn't really build anything beside that. Oh, actually, no, I didn't build anything beside that. I'm planning to do a Indiana Jones mock when the movie comes out, and when there will be some sets available, because I love this franchise. And with the revival of a new movie, I think it will be great choice to make a mock from it, or from some other older movies. Need to do so much bricking orders for parts and figure parts. Captain, I'm in the same boat, but with the college right on the corner, I'm kinda maybe not investing, but I'm lacking the word. Managing my money a bit better, so I will focus on that first. You were not on yesterday, was my birthday and I threw up, so yeah. Oh, unfortunately, Big Pack. I watch a lot of mock videos. That's good. It was very proud of myself for doing a snot floor thingy. And that is man, that's awesome. I love when people are trying different things and are experimenting with their own builds, seeing other people do it and they are implementing it into their own style. That is great. People should be learning from themselves, and we as a community grow together. I'm fine, Geeko, thanks for... hope you're doing better, and happy birthday. Yeah, happy birthday to you, man. I know your birthday was a bit before this stream, but happy birthday, man. I feel Starbucks, it's not tempting to just buy a ton of parts, but you gotta save. Yeah, Geeko, sometimes you need to make those sacrifices, as I would say. Although I'm planning to buy a set on Christmas, so I'm saving for it a bit. The Scythe from Obi-Wan Kenobi show. This is the best set of the year. That's my opinion, but this is just such a great set. Amazing minifigures, beautiful display model. This is just straight up, could be a mock. Are you from Poland, mate? Yes, I'm from Poland. My accent? Or you know, or you just know? Thanks, you dude. At least for my birthday, I got tickets to Comic-Con, and my best friend is going with me. That's awesome, man. always doing a bit doing things, cool things, especially with your buddies, is such a fun thing to do, especially going on a Comic Con. Is it in your country, or is it a big Comic Con next year? The Comic Con, as I would say. Only want to save and BD1. Megacox. Thank you, but please without any exaggerations in the language on the chat. Because I don't like it, man. But I understand your enthusiasm, and I'm happy that you are so thrilled about it. That is that many people don't know I'm from Poland. From Poland. I thought you were UK. Scott, that would be cool. Being in the UK, I would go on the London Brick Festival with Geeko, Sam, Tech, SW, and all other people who are going there from England. That will be especially great mock to, not great mock, but a great opportunity to meet. Milczek. Ah, you see. You see. No worries, Megacox, no worries. It was okay, we would already rope him into convections. Geeko, that's true. That's true. But next year, I already talked about it with Tech. This year I had some chances, but with needed password for England, as it's no longer in the European Union. I need to make a passport for it, and passport takes a bit of time to make, so I wasn't able to make it this year. And from the financial standpoint, especially with the college right ahead. But I think in the 2023 there is a bigger possibility of going and meeting there, maybe even doing some collab, but taking a plane and bringing huge creation is not possible. So Geeko, you would need to give me an easier thing to do, like 20 on 20 stats creation. I think I first met Staros in a Staros stream, so I guess I figured he was UK, my bundle. Scott, there is no worries. A lot of people don't know that I am from Poland. I mean, I'm not really vocal about it, I'm just enjoying being in the community. Hey, how you doing? I'm doing very well, thanks for asking, Lego Star Wars mock designer. Good to see you on the stream, and how is your day? Megacox, what I'm building? I'm building the idea from Geeko, the Cursant Underworld. That is something that can be interesting, but I didn't do any studies on that topic. So that can be tricky. I have some simple ideas from the Clone Wars TV show about it. So we will see. I think I'll be needing dark red for certainty for this. Well, if you are ever coming to England, hit me up. Geeko, I will. Bro, just ignoring Polish. I'm not ignoring Polish, but you know, there's only like a 5% viewers on my channel who understands that language because they are from Poland. All of the 95% of the viewers are from all over the world. So reading it in Polish and the rest of the chat have no clue what is actually going on isn't the best idea. Everyone who's English, spam the English flag. Please, without the spam, we don't need that in the chat. Bro. Milczak, easy. Easy. I'm from Norway. That's cool. Alright, I will maybe get some figures because I wasn't not really prepared for the Clone Wars build. Mary Brick Productions, no worry. Glad you found out. And now you can be subscribed to the channel and get the notifications about the new videos. Although subscription isn't really a thing anymore on YouTube. It's really reminiscent of the past. Subscribers don't matter actually. Not the viewers, of course, but the subscription as a thing is no longer how the YouTube works. So probably you didn't miss much, as YouTube isn't really promoting videos to subscribers on regular basis. If you're watching the video, you will get notified about the creator putting some content out there. So we'll have 2 clone boyos as our security on Coruscant. Is chat working? Is the stream working? Yes, it's working, alright, because I was kinda shocked for a moment because there was nothing going on in the chat. I keep missing people who post reels. Scott, you mean reels on YouTube or reels on Instagram? Because Instagram has reels and YouTube has shorts, right? The Instagram has also weird thing of on YouTube. Yeah, because as I said, YouTube isn't really promoting stuff to the subscribers that much as it was in the years past. That was what I was searching for. The shields from the First Order are such a great way to have any riot troopers from various eras. I need to find the second one though. Short, I'm getting my platforms confused. Scrappy Crappy, I know about the Norway. No worries, man. I know the I know the countries of the world pretty well, especially in Europe. So I know where it is. It's a beautiful country, especially the size. I've never been to, but I've seen photos and they're just breathtaking. Give us exposure, to be honest, you don't get notified. YouTube Shorts, yes, Geeko, but I think YouTube Shorts has a downside of the thing, because you are getting more viewers from the scrolling people, as I would say it, and only a bit of them will check your channel. And when you're getting, I don't know how it is for the people who are creating shorts, but I think what I would get dissatisfied really quickly when my mock video, which I spent a lot of time on, got like 2,000 views, which is probably the state of now, and my shorts, for example, would be exploding to 20k, right? And there will be really the feedback from them. What do you think of part 2 of 5 of first set in 2023? I wouldn't hype up yet after the fans backup lead for P2 Cody. Clip films, I'm not a fan of the 2020 clone helmet, the visor part. Let me give you an example. If I find the 5 of first, yeah. I don't like how the upper part looks. I think it should be a bit longer than the down part. And from close up, this looks pretty nicely, but from afar, and I don't like that they painted the cheekbones on those figures. I much prefer the 2014 look, so I'm not that much hyped for the 23 set. But as it is specially set, I think it will be looking much better than regular clones, and I will buy one probably because it's a cheap set and it's a fun set. Hey, I love your channel from CP Della X0R. Thank you very much. Thank you for supporting my channel and liking my content. Have you been Hello, Plane! Welcome to the chat, welcome to the stream. We are building the mock of Cursant Underworld. Currently, I'm searching for some Riot figures. This droid will be awesome for the Underworld. It's a beautiful color. Hey Star, I just wanted to let you know I love your content and your mocks. You're very underrated. I hope you get attention deserved soon. Man, those comments are just such a honey on my heart. This is really... thank you very much. This is something I really appreciate because the comments is what's keep me really going. You've probably seen her. I used this character in my mock, which is about to premiere on October 8th. And I'm planning to use it here because she's a badass. She looks very cool, although she had hair. She had hair. He's from Poland. Yeah, exactly. Shorts are tough one. Shorts, yeah. Geeko, shorts are tough one. You're creating shorts, right? So I understand it. Nerdy voice say, but Joby the host on the ready design P2 helmet are in the wrong position. You could fall in the distorted vice. Pros say calm down. If you don't like the design, you can get Airlight or the CAC. Clips Films, I'm not really looking for buying a custom helmet, especially that in Poland that they are not easily available. So I'd need to get them from overseas or from England. So that is already cost going up. And I just prefer to buy original Lego product. And I know about the horse, people are making a lot of jokes about them. So the thing is that the antenna from Captain Rex should have been mounted in the place where there is this kind of hole, right? But the Cody is actually on the accurate side because this visor, which is a longer one, which has Cody, should be a bit higher than the visor, antenna visor. Plain, thank you very much. I actually make short videos. Geeko, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it a lot. And have a great day or night. Night, actually night. Megacox, you are advised the Clone Army Customs. They have great products, but for one Clone Trooper, I could buy a lot of parts, which would be way more useful to the MOCs, so, you know. Or fair packages if anyone can afford it. Clip Films. I prefer Lego product, that's it. Pintinica. Yeah, but the paper sheet which you are buying to apply on the clones isn't something I really want to invest my time into. Money is tight. Yeah. Lego is expensive. It's getting expensive, especially in this year. And really since the pandemic started, but what you're gonna do? You're voting with your wallet and we keep buying it and Lego keeps increasing the prices. And we are just in this loop kinda. Alright. I won't be searching for it because I won't find it and we will not build anything today. I'm realizing that I'm probably not the best streamer for building and talking at the same time. It's tough. Okay, alright, I need to have an idea for this mock. I'm thinking about building somewhere here. the smaller building, the bigger building over here, probably in such size, the small corridor where there will be some junk and some dust and dirt on which is present the Coruscant, and we have a walk path here. Meal check, because it's really the time. In USA there is like 5 p.m. Scrappy, thank you for tuning in to the stream and have a great night, day, wherever you are. Coruscant Underground. Yeah, that's what we are building, man. At least this is what we are going to build. Actually, this piece is not going here. Damn it! We lost the shield. Yeah, plane, exactly. Depends on the time zone. Hello, GGB Productions. Lucretius, welcome to the chat. Good to see you. Joining the stream. We are currently building the Coruscant Underground, as it was voted in the... As was mentioned. It's 4:46 p.m. here in the US Eastern Time. Yes, Scott Davis. So we are more on the east side, right, of the country. Yeah, east. Imperial Crosshair is missing his rangefinder, hoping someone mod Crosshair having rangefinder in LEGO Skywalker Saga. Well, Bad Batch figures overall had some price limitations, as I would call it. Actually, for Coruscant, one thing which trans-clear dark blue windows would be cool as a hologram, and this panel somewhere on the building, so to give it this Coruscant look. Republic era studio bricks. Yes, we are building something from the Republic era. Mega Cox. I'm not an expert. It's in the Mississippi for you. Plane from where I take inspirations to build Lego Star Wars creations, mainly from the movies and from the shows and sometimes from the comics, games, concept arts. So that is my main source. I love to recreate this scene in a Lego form, but sometimes I need to just rest my mind, so I'm building something that I came up with. And besides IG and Pinterest, there isn't really much of the things. There was Flickr years ago, maybe some people still use it, but most of the Lego community there is, I would say, gone. Reddit is still a thing. On Reddit there is a lot of people publishing their MOCs, so this is a cool thing I'm suggesting to get into. Bad Batch helmets Lego made, I sometimes not get used to it. Hunter should have classic Stormtrooper helmet in gunmetal grey, and his helmet is based on the early Armored Stormtrooper from the Force Unleashed game. Yes, I remember the Force Unleashed game Stormtroopers. Actually, when you said it, yeah, I never thought about it. That's crazy. Starmax, I don't know if you know, but you can buy Imperial era blaster for Lego minifigures or a cheap alternative from AliExpress. I think they look cool and would look great on with the clone. Yes, I know about the custom weapons. But again, I prefer to spend money on the parts or sets. Eventually some figures on Bricklink. I wasn't really thinking about getting that much into the custom world of accessories for minifigures, because there is so much cool stuff like visors, capes, pauldrons, and weapons especially. As for the clones, that will be actually cheap because we have DC-15A in NC, right? So that will be the repeated one weapon through the Clone Wars era. Plain Lego community is yes, especially on YouTube and Instagram. I feel like we have a lot of new faces, and that is cool that we are growing as a community. On the other platforms, I'm not sure because I'm not spending that much time on them. For anyone watching Anal, did you find it odd that they had to identify Coruscant when they first showed the planet? Scott, I don't think that they meant to identify it. It was just a style for the location places, because as it was Aldani and what we had. Basically, every planet they show, they present this subtitle for the planet. What is it actually, and what is mean, like ISB, Imperial Security Bureau, or Coruscant, the capital of the galaxy. And it's probably the style that they went to have the consistency. That's what I mean. They needed to have a consistency how they are presenting each new world, and the old one, like the legacy world. Actually, the same thing did in the Rogue One, when, as I remember correctly, because I haven't seen Rogue One in many years, they had those subtitles for each planet they showed. I forgot that you can buy it on. Let's try. Okay. I may look into it, but for now, I say that I'm not really interested in the custom things. Although they look cool. On TikTok and on G-Lego is doing pretty well. Yes, I forgot about TikTok. And we have a bot chat. I love it. Yes, of course. And that's crazy that they're getting through the blocks on the YouTube channel, because I said exactly what words are need to be in the ban section, but they just not go on the comments. On YouTube videos it works, but for some reason this just doesn't work in the live stream content. Do I prefer for you to write in English or in Polish? Whatever is easier for you, man. You just need to keep in mind that some people on the chat will not understand what you're saying if you keep writing in Polish. That is just the only main concern, and I just try to translate your words into English so more people will easily understand it. I see there is a lot of collecting parts before building. I'm just doing this very openly also with my challenge videos. I'm preparing some parts that I may need for that to build it faster later, or to build it just consistently and not searching for the one part hundreds of times. How many do we have on the chat, guys? Because I only see the people who are writing. I didn't pay attention to the 12 people watching. So hello to everyone who is watching or listening in the back and not really writing anything on the chat. I appreciate that you are still with us here. Or you're watching this afterwards, because all my past live streams are available in the playlist. They're not listed on my main YouTube channel, but they are available, so for anyone who is interested in watching them afterwards or have interest in watching them again, I don't know. By the way, 1 week ago I bought 2 clone packs. It's my first clones. P1 clones. Plain, that's awesome. That's awesome. I got the 2018 Jedi and Clone Battle Pack, so that was my first accurate, screen accurate clone trooper. And I got the Clone Wars, the television clone troopers way back in 2009. But I think that this clone packs troopers look very cool. I don't mind them because the helmet is almost the same one as the accurate version, although they have this one tiny print which you don't really see in number of 5 and not 6 as it should be. But this is just such a minority thing that I don't really understand any hate for it. What do you think about the episode 4 of Andor? I love how this show is keeping its size. It's contained to the characters, it presents a lot of new characters, and it's just, even though that is small, it feels grand in scale. That this is the galactic scale operation. That they are not only on some planets and they're trying to have a big stuff going around them, but it's actually a big size operation. Entire empire is growing in strength, and there is those small numbers of the rebellions going in the galaxy. So I enjoy Andor a lot. This reminds me of the Mandalorian season 1, when I loved the Mando so much then, when just this contained show presenting new characters to the saga, making new things, not relying on the previous setup characters. Sorry, I went too far with this. We're not trying to hate, we're trying to appreciate what is cool. It's almost 11 PM, time to go to sleep. My Brick Productions. See you, man. I'll be probably streaming for like 1 hour. Next hour, and maybe even 1.5 hours. I'm doing those streams so rarely, so why not to go full with that. I know that how much episode will be. I don't understand it. What are I building? I'm building Cursant Underworld. It was suggested by Geeko to make it, and as the Clone Wars win the vote, I'm going to adapt to it and build it. Although I don't really have a big knowledge about this area. I know that there will be third season. You're talking about the Mandalorian, right? I hope that this series, the third season, will be much more like the first season, not the second season, if you're going to ask me. I hope so much for it. That Mando will kinda redeem itself for me. But everyone has their own opinions, right? What they need in the show. This will make a fine addition to my collection. There are no lightsabers here. TikTok in my mind whenever I hear the app's name, I think about Kishi Song, a parody of her song, so Kishi sues the lies and I mock a fan. Alright. I think 12 episodes for a season. For Andor, yes, it will be 12 episode thing. So it's pretty sizable, especially with the production, which is fantastic. I'm going forward, and we have the confirmed season 3, second season of the Andor show. I like how they are doing it. This Julian never said I'm going anywhere. Malibrick Productions. Alright, so you said that I should go to sleep. Alright, I get you. So good that you are staying, man. Mark Hills, Russian. I'm from Poland, by the way. It still doesn't matter, it will make a fine addition to my collection. Alright, you beat me to this. Yes, exactly, I'm from Poland, I'm not from Russia. Although the accents, the Slovenian, that's how you say it in English. Accent is pretty noticeable, probably. Especially for the people who are just only listen in English. I'm waiting for Tales of the Jedi and Ahsoka. I'm waiting for this show too. It kinda, I don't know why rumors said that, I heard it at least, that the entire show will be released at once. I just don't like this idea. The hype for the show will drop after like a week or 2 weeks, because it will be the thing everyone watched, everyone made videos about it, so the show is done. I think it should have been a bit longer, have the same value like other shows, so not take it from here. Make it like, I don't know, 2 episodes a week if you have to make it shorter. Again with this, the floor you MOCs looks good. Thank you, man. When it's coming out again? Peggy Craft, it's 26th October, Tales of the Jedi, if I remember correctly. Yes, it's 26th of October. Bars of Fate is unknown in the canon since Filoni changed the timeline through. Sometimes Filoni disrupts the timeline a little bit. Clip films, nobody is perfect, as I would say it. So I really don't understand when some of the people make him like the god tier creator of Star Wars. He makes good things. He makes solid character choices and makes interesting stories. But every creator is, in my opinion, at some level the same. So judging one over the other is not good until they prove themselves, especially in the community. That's just my opinion. That's a really nice base star. Thank you. I'm not really focusing on building, but I'm kind of split on some on the chat, a bit on the thing I'm doing here. I know that I would build it a bit differently, and I had the 100% focus on building only this path. But returning to the Barry's Offie, her character is really unknown to this time. I remember when people were speculating that the Inquisitor sister, I don't know which one was it, in the Rebels in the season 2, when she appeared, that this is the Barry's Offie. And she looked like it, so when I was younger I thought she was she. I prefer her Legends death, it makes sense for episode 3 movie. Right, because she was in the deleted scenes in the Revenge of the Sith, right? I remember watching this and being kind of confused, because this was the character which I saw on the TV show. Wanna break from the ads? If you tap now, you can watch Starmax. Thank you. And guys, what do you think about the UCS Razor Crest? What are your takes on the set? In my opinion, it is a beautifully designed display model with decent minifigure selection. The Mando is looking great. The rest of the figures are okay. But $600. $600 for this. Man. That's a lot. That's actually a lot. But we are going with this direction with Lego Star Wars set, unfortunately. They will be just probably testing the prices, how much they can increase them. And seeing as people will still buy them, we are not going to end up well. I, for example, cannot bring myself to get a set on the premiere date. I did it in 2020 and sometimes in 2019 with the releases of the movies, but now I just prefer to wait for them to drop like 20% and just have probably a bit better experience to get them a bit later, but with the smaller amount of the money. Hello there, how are you? It's late here in the UK. Evi Games, welcome to the stream. It's 1 hour later here in Poland, so I understand it. But I'm trying to be appealing also to the audience in the United States and Canada, which had completely different time zones. And I have this opportunity to make it a bit late, so I use it. So expensive but awesome set, yes. Good interior, low stats, but minifigs, but Mando okay. Price is too much and overall big and awesome. Cox, yes. That's a great description of the set. The not the biggest amount of the stats is also a surprise one, but a welcome one. You are one of my favorite YouTubers. Redder the better. Thank you very much, man. Appreciate the kind words. I appreciate the kind words. Hello, glad I could make it. DP Bricks, welcome! Welcome, man. How you're doing today? Commander LP, welcome to the stream. We have a stream of people coming. That's exciting. That's exciting that you guys could make it. I'm from Australia in the morning now. The price in Australia of the new sets are disgustingly expensive. ATT and cat-based ship are $200. It together to some Aussies. $200 for these sets. Oh man, that's a tough pick. In Poland we also have sets that are not that excitingly priced as US ones. Even though that in the US they are expensive already. Yes, the Razor Crest is in the minifigure scale, so that is always a plus. I think for me it's a big plus when the set is trying to be a minifigure scale. I like the builds a lot when they're happening, but still the most important for me is to have a set which is designed proportionally with its parts and with the overall design. So I would take the 2008 AAT, even though it's way too much bigger for minifigure scale, than the 2020 AAT, which is just terrible in the proportions, but it's a closer one to the minifigure scales, right? Black Friday is only a month away in the Australian time. Clip films. Black Friday is awesome outside of the Poland, because in the Poland we are usually getting things that a bit more pricey. They're just like 30% up before the Black Friday, and they are trying to be like 20% lower on the next day. So that is a Black Friday in Poland for now. I have more of a connection with Imperial Starship, so I bought that before it retires, but I think anyone that buys the UCS Razor Crest won't be disappointed. Scott Davis, that's awesome. That set is a beautiful display piece. It's a really iconic one, so getting that one, especially before it retires, because when it does retire, this set will be going for a crazy amount of money, in my opinion. So glad you make it. Glad you were able to buy it. Red the better. That's that good that I didn't mispronounce your name. I'm doing my best, especially with reading the chat fast and trying to build something that isn't looking the worst. Because I can say already that this mock is kinda rushed. But I will try to finish this one on the stream. Because I have a lot of things to build before going to the college, so this weekend will be pretty much occupied with building. And what do you prefer, Stormtrooper or Clone Trooper? That depends from the time, because sometimes in the year, actually in the winter, I probably prefer more First Order Stormtroopers and First Order overall, but in spring or summer, I have those episodes when I'm full on board with the Clone Wars, and the clone is the coolest thing that exists on Earth. So, pretty much on the same boat with the Stormtroopers from the First Order and the Clone Troopers. The Imperial Stormtroopers aren't that much exciting for me, if you are talking about the basic ones. I'm also in Australia, and the Ambush on Ferrix is selling for $130. Come on. And this is the same one? Yeah, $130. That is a lot. But Ambush on Ferrix here in Poland is like, it's at the same price as the Scythe, and this is just mind-boggling for me. This set, I really enjoy this set. I think it's a great set and amazing display piece. The ship is designed so well, and it's a cool thing, it's a cool set, but the price is just not worth it. I'm building my mock for the Dark Times RPG entry. Studio Bricks, good luck on that. I hope your creation will turn out as you want, as you imagine it. Alright, so we are almost finished with the floor design. It could have been better, but we are building on time. I give it some of the kind of dirt and rust which is seen in the underworld of Coruscant. It's a very dirty place, so I think it will fit. New Stormtrooper or Clone... New Hope Stormtrooper or Clone Trooper? Clone Wars Trooper. Stormtrooper from New Hope or Clone Trooper? Probably Clone Trooper. Definitely Clone Trooper. I grew up on the Clone Wars, so I have a big nostalgia for them. Rick Briggs, man, thank you so much. Thank you very much for €5 donation. And I don't know if the First Order Troopers led by Phasma are intentional in your profile picture. If so, welcome First Order Boyo here on the chat. I'm always excited to say it. Man, thank you very much. Hello, greetings of Slovakia. Keep up the good work. Your creations and content are awesome. Thank you very much, man. I highly appreciate the support. This is really, really appreciated, man. Thank you so much for supporting the channel in such significant way, especially for new parts and for building new creations. When really the October 8th is a premiere you guys don't want to miss. It will be a very cool free creations, which I was really excited to do. It's something a bit fresher on my channel. It's something a bit different. So I'm excited for you to see it. But I still need to make the middle mock, and I'm trying to come up with a cool concept for it. But this underground really is something that is close to what I imagined I was going to do in 1 hour. I like First Order. My picture is by intention. My Lego First Order is like 250 fix big so far. That's great. Welcome, fellow First Order enjoyer. Great to have you on the chat. That is crazy. 250 figures. I know I have like maybe 40, maybe 50. Enough for my MOCs, but this is crazy. This is crazy, your army. What app do you use to edit your video? You're really good. To edit, you're really good at Lego, and I would donate money, but I'm broke and I can't buy any Legos too. Read the better. There is no pressure, man. I'm sorry to hear that you are broke to not buy even Lego for you. There's no pressure for donating. As I said, I appreciate a lot you guys that you are here and talking and chatting and sharing your love for Star Wars and for building Lego. This is something I care the most for. The additional support on the chat is something that helps a lot in the channel. But if you cannot, there is no pressure. I enjoy it when you are here, just when you can talk to someone and you are a creator and you share common things. That is what matters. And what app do I use? Up to this year, I was always using the Blender 3D program, which has a video sequencer editor. But since this year, I'm using DaVinci, which is also a free software. You can buy it, or you can also buy the extension, which requires payment. But there is basic elements are for free, and I just enjoy a lot. I enjoy a lot this software. As you can see, I tried a lot of different things this summer, and I'm happy how my channel turned out in this time. I tried a lot of different things, a lot of different ideas for creations and for the channel, and it was a blast creating this year's summer. The word escaped me. But I really want to donate you. Read the better. No worries, man. Really, I appreciate highly that you are here and you are chatting with us. That is very cool. Very cool. Hello from Belgium. Your creations and press and very creative. Keep it up. Thank you, Quentin. Period. Excuse me if I mispronounced that. Thank you very much. I'm glad you are enjoying my content and my creations. So back to the mock. I'm planning to make now some kind of a bit of the layer where there will be a bit of the destroyed and rust elements of the wall for the first building, and then we'll go with something much cleaner to represent the actual shape of the building. Probably I took even more minifigures than I needed, but this is the course on Otherworld. It's probably crowded. HeroLight 919989. Welcome to the chat. Glad you joined. What's going on? We are building the Cursant. I'm sorry. That wasn't meant to happen. We're building Cursant Underworld, which was suggested by the Geeko earlier. And we are going through it. And we are talking about the Star Wars, about some sets, about Lego. and all cool stuff. So glad you joined, and I'm doing very well. And how are you? James E. Alaman Jr., welcome to the chat. Glad you made it, man. How you're doing today? You should try to make a Lego stop motion. I can help you with. Lego stop motion. I so many times considered making one, really, but I always get to the point when I'm just, I don't really have time for that, or I just lost my motivation. In 2020, I probably had the biggest kind of thing to do a stop motion. I have even wrote it. No, I did write two scripts for mini movies. Come on. Yes, the bot. And actually, I'm reporting the bot and just not going away. It was reported. I hope this will work, but who knows? And what I was saying, I was very interested in making some of the stop motions, and I have wrote those two scripts for the possible release, but in the end they never came to happening. I even had an idea for like 3 bigger productions, but again they just never was seen in the light of the day, and that's probably the first time you ever heard, guys, about this. Yes, I was considering making some stop motions, but it just wasn't a thing that I persuaded. And I still would like to, but the effort and time you would need to do it's just crazy. And I'm spending enough of the time making Lego creations on YouTube, so that wouldn't be easy. Nice, and I have 3 unopened Lego Star Wars set, and I should open it or leave them closed for value. Read the better. Do you have those sets? Maybe that's the simplest question. If you have those sets already builded, and you have them as additional ones, or you got them and you don't have such ones in your collection. Suda Bricks, thank you very much. Thank you very much. I'm glad you... I didn't show it this part because I was working on it actually. So read the better. If you have already opened those sets, excuse me, if you already have those sets or they are brand new, you never built them, and you have a desire for them. And the better, I didn't I didn't help you yet, because I'm interested in that question. Because if you have them already and they are just additional ones, and if you don't really want to buy, or I should say build them now, maybe you should wait with them. Maybe they will get a decent value and you will be able to buy something cool for yourself, or you just strongly want to build them, so you should go for it. And if you don't have them yet in your collection, this is something you are kinda interested in doing, that's that's honestly your call. If waiting for you is much more satisfying thing than building. What's your opinion on the new 4 Plus ATST? Probably my favorite 4 Plus set ever. I just love how this design reminds me of the Lego the Star Wars game. Actually, the first Lego Star Wars game I played was the one which only contained original trilogy levels. So that ATST reminds me a lot of this ATST which was in the game. And I think that the minifigures in that 4+ set are amazing. The Scout Trooper, the new ATST Driver with this new helmet, and the Wicked, which wasn't seen since 2019. I think that's a great value, but $35 is no, just no, not for this money. If you're willing to wait to get that set, I think you should go for it, because this is a fantastic set, but not for $45. Okay, thank you for help. No worries, man. Have you made any Lego Lord of the Rings MOCs? James, no, because simply I never watched the movies. I don't know the story. Excuse me, I actually, when I was really little kid, I watched the first Lord of the Rings movie, but I don't remember anything about it. So I don't know the universe behind it and what is actually going on there. So I never built any MOCs from this. The set is so expensive, but the figures are awesome. Studio Works, yes, that's exactly it. The minifigures in that set are awesome, and they are alone the thing that makes this set really interesting, and a set you might find yourself buying. The Lego sets are the 5 First Legion Battle Pack, 107 Battle Pack, and the Obi-Wan Jedi Kenobi Jedi Starfighter. Alright, so the 5 First Battle Pack maybe will go up in price at some point, but judging how many people bought them already and how many people bought them with the investing thing, I don't know if it will go near, if it will go in value anytime soon in the future. Maybe in a few years, but definitely not in now. So this is a much more a longer thing to wait for. So that's it. And the 187 battle pack is very good for investment, because as I saw in Poland, we don't have much of them, and the access access for these sets all over the world are not the easiest to get. So that one is actually an interesting option to have. Just store the weight to be prepared to sell. And Obi-Wan Jedi Starfighter, I think it's a good set, but will probably not go up that much in value. But this isn't any financial advisement. It is something I say may happen or may not, right? So take this with a grain of salt. Will you show us your Lego collection ever? I was thinking about doing my armies videos this year, but I just never came to them, as I was really invested in making those videos, challenge videos, because I really enjoyed them, and it's so fun to make smaller creations and still present them on YouTube channel. But probably at some point, maybe on some special. Where do you get all your bricks? I'm getting them mainly from Bricklink. This is a site where people are selling their parts. Usually new, sometimes used ones. That depends what you're looking for, really. So this is the main site I'm buying Lego from. What's your favorite MOC you have ever made? That is the question I'm always answering, man. That you're asking me as a parent, what is my favorite child? I cannot answer that. I have someone that I really enjoyed building, but mention the most favorite one? Not possible. Definitely not possible. The Bino visor that rumored for the 5FR sniper, don't expect it for Commander Bly, I doubt it. People like to make rumors, right? So Yeah, I also don't expect them to make Commander Bly minifigure. I think that the closest chance we were to get a Commander Bly was 2019 80 AP. When that set was rumored, firstly, I thought that it would be based on the Revenge of the Sith, on the Salekumai. No, on the Felucia. But it turned out to be another Kashyyyk one, so that was probably the closest thing, in my opinion, that we could have get the... what was it called? The Bly minifigure. Come on! This is the same one. But I'm interested in the Binary Visor, how it will look like, because it can be an interesting piece, especially if they will execute it well, and it can be a useful piece. Do I like the new 212 clone troopers? Not really. I don't like them actually. I very like the prints on them, on the torso, on the legs. I think they did a great job with those, but I just don't like the 2020 style helmets with the upper visor, with the upper element of the visor. Do I have a first clone trooper to show you? Yes. I don't like this part of the visor. This upper part, I think it should be a bit longer. And those colored cheekbones, which are looking just better as light shadow. So I'm in the boat that I'm not really particularly liking the new design. Next for MOCs, can you build a mini Camino? I'm thinking that, is there a Camino in the works? No. So maybe on stream one day we'll build a Camino, but recently we had Camino MOC, which was inspired by the Battlefront 2. In the 3 minutes, 30 minutes, yeah, no, it was 4 minutes, 40 minutes and 4 hours challenge video. So you can check this out if you would like to. And I have the Camino MOC made in 2018. That was the exterior part of the wall. Do you think LEGO will make some more minor clone captains like Kelly and Locke? Chubby, I doubt it, honestly. Maybe at some point, but the fact that they are getting this long to make a Captain Rex, P2 Captain Rex, is saying something. No, they are not interested in making clone troopers, and I understand them, because there is so much new Star Wars content nowadays. I imagine it's hard to keep up with the content. They barely do, maybe because they're releasing too much OT stuff, but that's another topic. Excuse me, I need to get some drink because I kinda dehydrated for those 1.5 hours. Alright, I'm back. Welcome back to the stream. Or I should say welcome back after this tiny break. I think we are about to finish this smaller element of the... Yeah, we are going to finish this piece. And we are going to make this a bit higher, but with a bit more nicer elements of the building. Because this is in the bottom, this is kinda rust, kinda destroyed. Especially this is, you know, in the underground of the Coruscant. And what do you guys think about the... How many Clone Trooper minifigure packs do you have? Hero Light, I don't have... I don't have even one. They are impossible to find in the online stores in Poland here. Maybe if you're lucky to live close enough to the Lego shop, you were able to get it, but they're hard to get here. I bought some of the figures online though, so those clones are bought online. And they were in a quite good price, so I'm not really mad about it. And how many do you guys have, those Clone Trooper battle packs? Clone packs, excuse me. I got 2 the first day, the second time they were available. and that was probably the best time to get them, honestly. They are really hard to get. What's better, Slave One or Kylo Ren's shuttle? Read the better. I'm a Kylo Ren guy. I'm also a First Order guy. So aesthetic of the Kylo Ren's shuttle is unmatched for me. I will go Kylo Ren's shuttle all the way. But that's just my opinion. Slave One all the way, bro. Lena, I'm happy that you're excited for the Slave One. Do you have the Slave One Lego set? Or any set, of that matter, from this ship? Or actually, Boba Fett Starfighter. I love when people are so upset about the change, about the name change, but this was really a name on the Lego set. Slave One, Slave Out. Kylo Ren's shuttle is just such a great design, and I love how unique it is also in the universe. Especially for the First Order, that they made something completely from scratch. You were the chosen one, you said you would destroy the Sith, not join them. First Order all the way. And what are you guys thinking about the rumored 2023 sets? Because we are getting close to them. Well, almost close to them. We have the battle pack, which we kinda discussed, and we'll have also the... Exactly, we have the minifigure. Python, welcome to the stream. Glad you joined. We should have get also the two. We should be getting 2 minifigure packs in 2023, as it was in 2022, right? And we don't know what they are, what they will be. So that's exciting. I'm hoping that they will make like Endor Rebel Trooper pack. Like we have Hoth Trooper, now will be Endor Trooper. That will be awesome. Those Rebel Endor Troopers are so hard to get, and they are so cool. So I hope for them. I think they are just milking the popularity of original Firefighter's Battle Pack. That is exactly what it is here, Light. And people will still buy them. Nothing will change, and Lego sees it. Lego uses this opportunity. But this is exactly what you say. The popularity of the set. Hello there, Bricks are cool. Welcome to the stream. And what your guys, if we will be getting any packs next year, minifigure packs, like we got two those year, that year. What you are voting for? What you would like to see? Maybe that's what I should ask. Comic Bricks Block Studios, welcome back to the stream. You are disappointed by the diorama sets and rumors so far. Also, the new diorama sets are rumored to be again from original trilogy. I would like to see a new Naboo Palace diorama or something first related. Rick Bricks, Rick Brick, that's unfortunate, really, that we are getting only the original trilogy stuff. I understand that there is a Return of the Jedi anniversary next year. And to be honest, from the Return of the Jedi they are making the least sets probably, if in terms of the original trilogy. But I always say that we should be getting more diversity in our sets. Because so far, we are barely getting prequel sets and sequel sets. Sequel sets, totally, they are gone since 2020. The prequel sets, we got 2 this year. None of prequel sets were made in 2021. And we got like 2 in 2020, right? So that is unfortunate. I think that the diversity in LEGO Star Wars should be a bit bigger. We should have like a few, like 2 sets from each trilogy each year. Because the trilogies are basically the base for Star Wars content, right? What I'm building Cursant Underworld. I don't know Comic Bricks Block Studios if you were here when we choose the Clone Wars mock, but Geeko made a suggestion to build the underworld of Cursant, and we are going with it. And I actually got an interesting idea, I think. But I need to check if I have enough. Maybe not. Maybe not. We'll use this idea some other time. Oh no, I have. I have the pieces I wanted. It was a great idea building a couple MOCs like that right now. Alright. X-Wing or U-Wing? X-Wing all the way, Red the Better. I like the U-Wing design, but the X-Wing is just something about this. It's just such a, I don't know, iconic, classic. I love the design of the X-Wing. The Resistance one, the New Republic one, which was only seen in the Resistance show. Of course, the original trilogy one. So T65, T70 and T85. Working on incorporating vents, panels, details and ground details into my building. That's awesome, Comic. I hope you're doing fine with that. That is always a fun and challenging thing to do. The details. Exactly, I totally agree with you. We should get more diversity from LEGO for each trilogy per year. Thank you, man, for saying that. I'm also in the same boat as you heard it. I think that should be the base for LEGO Star Wars sets each year. That we are getting a bit from each trilogy, and that we are getting a lot of the things that are currently made for. Because we are not getting any Andor set in the first half of 2023. That is actually crazy. Especially that the series got only 1 set this year. I know from where this decision came from. But I guess LEGO I don't know really why LEGO is doing only 1 set from Andor. For now, at least. For now. But we should get more diversity in LEGO Star Wars sets. I still think that the 2020 wave of Lego Star Wars sets we got was probably the best one. I'm talking about the Summer Wave. We got 2 sets from the prequel trilogy. So the Anakin's Jedi Interceptor, the General Grievous Starfighter. We got 2 sets from the sequel trilogy, or much more inspired. The Night Buzzard and the ITS Transporter. We got 2 from the original trilogy, 8080, and the final duel set. And we got 2 sets from the current show, which was Clone Wars, AAT and 501st Battle Pack, and we got current set from the another Star Wars show at the time, so the Mandalorian. So we got the Briggs Cache and the Razor Crest. And this bot is not going away. So that was probably the best wave Lego made in a while in terms of diversity, in my opinion. And I would like them to continue this style, but as we see, they're really not going for it. They're making... I know that OT is appealing to most of the people, but diversity should have been much more. There should be much more effort put into the diversity of the Lego sets. All right. Yes, so X-Wing is better. From Corson. Thank you. Have improved a lot of the past year. Building is my passion, not doing well on YouTube. Cosmic, that is unfortunate that you're not doing well on YouTube. It's really tiring to not see the results on YouTube channel. Trust me, I know it. I know it also. But you just need to have fun with passion. I kinda came to this mindset that if there are people who enjoy my creations, that is enough of worth for me to creating and making things. Sometimes it's a bit I wouldn't say devastating, but tiring to so the results on something you work hard on, but it's just the platform. This bot I don't know how they are doing it. Really? It was blocked on the channel several times now. It was reported to YouTube and nothing. Comic, backing to you, man. Improve on your building. Improve on what you're liking to do. And that is probably the thing you should focus for now. Just have fun with creating. And maybe results will come. Try new things, try different things. And at some point, maybe the results will come to you. If you were to make a plain Phase 2 clone trooper, what set do you think they will put it? Phase 2 clone troopers. Probably in the battle pack, because there is not much of the possibilities. Maybe from maybe some Bad Batch set. Maybe Andor, but I doubt it. It will be for like a few seconds probably, based on the traders. So there is not much options in the regular sets, and we would like them in the battle pack, right? I have 310 and you know that I'm not proud of myself, but I'm still making videos a little because of family drama. Red the better, that's unfortunate, man. I hope everything will work out for you there. That is really unfortunate. And I hope you will find enjoyment in other areas. Kinda to keep strong and keep doing as good as you can. Damn. And it's really not going away, is it? I think a good Clone Wars Lego set will be a gunship with the Wolfpack Troopers and Plock-on. Craig Lego Customs. That is actually... There was on Instagram, we had a kind of temple for 5 Lego sets we would like the most from Lego to make. And I mentioned that I would like to have a Playscale Republic gunship, but this time inspired by the Wolfpack Troopers with Plo-Koon, Commander Wolf, 2 Clone Troopers, 2 P2 Clone Troopers and 2 Clone Pilots for like $160 knowing Lego, or 170 even. Preferably with the redesigned new P2 helmets, completely new, like a new style. But yeah, I would like to see also the Wolfpack gunship, and we never had one. So I think it will be a great opportunity for Lego to make one. Okay, so we are done with this kind of little building. Is this reminding Cursant, guys? Is this reminding Cursant? Because I don't know. I don't have really reference photos of it. Hello everyone, Polar Place, welcome to the stream. Right about that would be awesome, yeah. I don't recommend getting the new Slave 1 from the Manual Season 2 because it's a ripoff. Read the better. It's an interesting set, I would put it that way. If you were not able to get the big one from 2019, maybe you are interested in getting it. But as I say, this set is expensive. Only 2 minifigures where the actually none of them right now are worth it. Especially that the Boba Fett is coming in the Microfighter set. Yes, what is your favorite Jedi besides Annie, Obi or Luke? My favorite Jedi. Jedi. I very like Master Plo-Koon. He's probably my favorite after them. Just because of the way he presents himself. He's wise. He's always calm and kind of... He thinks like a Jedi. When I think about the Jedi, I think about him. This distance. This distance, right? You didn't mention Yoda, so I'm going with Yoda. You didn't mention with Yoda. Yoda actually has one of my favorite lines from the Star Wars. The greatest teacher failure is. That is a powerful line. And I love it. I love it. So Master Yoda. This does look like a lot of Underworld of Cursant. Great to hear it. Because I'm trying to do something on like Cursant Underworld, but I'm not really familiar with the source material. I have the big one from 2019. I'm glad I didn't get a new one. Read the letter, so you're the fortunate one. The 20th anniversary one is like a mini UCS set, so that is a great value for your money. And now it's just a crazy expensive. But it was a great set. And the figures were awesome. Father Z Lego, hello! Mega Cox, good. It was great that you joined. It was fun to have you. See you on the next streams. Have a good one. Do or do not, there is no try. Very good line, yes? This is a classic Yoda line. Gotta love it even though I don't have it. I got it pretty cheap. I got the Slave 1 for 50 and it's amazing. What? You got a 2019 Slave 1 for $50? Man, that's a steal. That's a steal. That's a great value for the set. For this set. Now probably the minifigures alone like are double that. So we are going for almost 2 hours now. That's crazy. I always was wondering how Jay can make streams going for like 2 hours. Excuse me, like 5-6 hours, and he's not tired, but it depends on the community. If you have a great community where you can talk about different fun things, I think you can go for a lot of time. Amazing. Craig Lego Customs, fantastic set. Have a good fun with building it, and great that you're building together with us. The Scythe is it's a beautiful set. It's an amazing set. Have you destroyed your Obi-Wan versus Darth Vader mock? Yes, I have committed that terrible crime. I destroyed it. I had to. I had to build new things. And honestly, even though I hate sorting. I hate sorting bricks when I'm done with the MOCs. But I just love a new challenge, a new concept, a building a new creation. When I'm building, I'm kinda, alright, I build it, I will now have a fun making photos and shooting videos with it, but I'm thinking already about another project, about another challenge for myself. No. I need to destroy sets. I need to destroy MOCs to build new MOCs. But I'm fine with it. How long do you keep your MOCs before destroying them? That really depends. Sometimes I like to have a MOC displayed for a bit because it costs me a lot of time or effort or work. It's kind of hard to get rid of them already. Sometimes I need to quickly destroy them to make a MOC I was planning or I was hoping to do. But usually like a week there at least, if I'm publishing like weekly videos or every 2 weeks, MOC will stand for like a week. If there is a bigger gap, MOC will stand for longer. If it's smaller one, for example my custom first order TIE Fighter and Resistance X-Wing and the Bark Speeder are not destroyed and will probably never be, as those MOCs I really enjoy and they don't have that many useful pieces for next creations. Come on. Goodbye. I made a custom starter show and should make a fine addition to my collection. I love your Vigs and MOCs. Red Devator, thank you very much. Great that you have a custom starter show. That is, I also made one in 2018 probably. Funny enough that I was planning to use it this year, but I never made the MOC with it. I bet your new creations will be great. Thank you, man. I hope I will deliver. I will not disappoint you. especially with such statement. Is camera out of focus or is just my device? Hero, the image from this camera is an old web camera, so it will probably not be the greatest one. So probably your device is fine, it's just the camera overall out of focus. But no, the image is actually sharp. It may be not the greatest quality, but it's sharp. So I don't know exactly if there is a big problem. I have a lot of Legos, lucky. Having a lot of Lego is a great thing. And probably there is a thing that you have too much Lego. Can you imagine when you are like you're looking at your room and you're saying, no, I have too much Lego. I need to cut myself on buying more Lego. That would be actually scary at one point and crazy at the second point. To get that much Lego that you're just no, I have to stop buying this much. What's your favorite mock you have built? that's the question which is so usually asked. I cannot tell you which mock is my favorite. I have too many mocks which I liked, which I had fun, which were at different points of life in my time, and some of them are nostalgic for me, some of them are unique, some of them had amazing building time, some of them just turned out great. So I cannot tell you which one is my favorite. The question: what's the dog doing? By dog I mean what? Mini Minger? I don't. If you can read the better, if you can explain that more, maybe I will be able to answer that. And what's the oldest mock? Collect Lego Customs. The oldest one I have on the channel is the attack on Camp on Jakku, something like this, presenting the scene from The Force Awakens, when the First Order attacks Camp on Jakku, basically. So that is my mock, which is the oldest one. From mocks which you never saw, my first mocks I don't really remember. I left the stream, came back and it was fixed, so it was my device. Oh, good to know, Herlight, that everything is fine now. Kaya Productions. You never know, maybe one day, maybe not. Although on my first stream I replied in Polish. So you can check this one out. I just realized that I made entirely gray device here. And is it looking really good? On the light gray wall? Probably not. I will keep that for later, but I need to figure out something on the upper part of the building. My favorite mock that you have made was Obi-Wan versus Vader and Salakumai speeders. Louis, thank you. So those are quite new mocks on my channel, right? Yeah, they are quite new mocks. So I'm happy that you enjoyed them. The Salakumai speeders video was a ton of fun to make, honestly. At first it didn't do that well, and it was kinda hard to accept. That I put really a lot of effort to making that video. But I'm glad that you enjoyed it. Now it's doing pretty well, honestly. Never mind about the dog, but you should get Oculus to play Star Wars Galaxy Tales. It's really fun. Galaxy Tales is set in the Batu. Am I thinking right? Because we have two primary games on VR, as I remember. We have the Vader Immortal, and we have the Tales from Batu, as I recall. And honestly, and of course, we have the Star Wars Squadrons, which can be played on VR. That game would be fun. By the way, what's the dog doing is a meme, so he was a oh, or I didn't get it. I didn't get the joke. I didn't get the joke. Sorry. I never heard it honestly, so that's probably why. I didn't get the joke. It's actually starting to look like Coruscant a bit. It's actually starting to look like Coruscant. And now I'm kind of split because I built this entire building, which is looking nicely, and it will be covered up by this building here. Maybe we'll build a tiny wall here and some place for the minifigures. Which Lego set makes you most happy? Make me most happy once I got it. I can think about the most happy. That's also a tough one. I was really happy to get my first Clone Wars sets in 29 on my birthday. That was a feeling I will probably never forget. To get the first Lego Star Wars sets overall. I also love how much I was excited to get Kylo's TIE Silencer from The Last Jedi. That was excellent set and still is my favorite to this day. And I also was really excited to get the Kylo Ren's shuttle from 2019, as well as the 8080 from 2020, but I got it on Christmas in 2021. Come. This is really unfortunate that I cannot block this bot in any means. Yeah. Very Immortal is really fun and I have it, and yeah, it was the right Galaxy Tales. Alright. He was asking what is the Clone Trooper doing. The Clone Trooper is just standing here, looking good, enjoying his life. How's people on the internet? Howdy Max. Welcome Slipstream to the stream. Glad you made it, man. How you're doing? How's your build, man? Because Slipstream is making some great looking transformers, but I saw that you unfortunately need to cancel one of your builds due to parts limitation. That's unfortunate. But great work on the builds, Ed. They were so cool. Have you ever had a mock do terribly? Craig, you mean in terms of the YouTube views? Yeah, there were examples, but in terms that I made a mock that I wasn't happy and I just scrapped it, or just totally destroy it and never show it on YouTube? Yes, there was one. And it was actually in this year. I don't recall if there were more, but the Camino, which you saw in the 3 minutes, 30 minutes and 4 minutes, 40 minutes, and 4 hours video with that recreating scenes from Battlefront 2. So I made it 40 minutes camino, and the first mock I did there wasn't the mock you saw eventually. It was based on the first point in the Galactic Assault. If you know the game, you will remember the cloning sector with the big blue carpet in the place. I made this location, I finished it, and it just wasn't it. The colors wasn't looking good. I had totally different vision, and it turned out differently than I thought. And I just made the Camino entrance, which was way better, and that was probably the one mock I scrapped. I think that a future mock that you should make is Anakin versus Obi-Wan on Mustafar. Louis, that mock is actually planned for... Okay, I'm talking for like a robot. That mock is something I'm gonna to make for the Skywalker Saga Tribute series. Probably will be premiering in December, as I think, as well as the sequel mocks, because I still need to do the prequels and the sequels creations. So that mock will be made. Where I'm from, I am from Poland. And we ran out of the masonry bricks. It's all good. Hunt was an unfortunate setback due to the lack of the parts, but I pivoted to another G1 Autobot Mirage. That's great, Slipstream. Good to hear it. Especially awesome Dave 2 Starmax took silver in Brickbat Sam mock contest. Damn! Ed, congratulations! I didn't know that Sam had the contest due today. That's cool, man. I'm happy for you. I'm happy for you. SW and Coconut were the judges, right? For this contest. If I recall correctly. I had the new stat shooter. Do you guys also hate them? Read the better. The new stat shooters, right? I think they look a bit better than the old one. They work more for some of the locations and things. But overall, stat shooters aren't the greatest overall, right? The new shooters aren't that bad; they're just not needed. Yeah, that's probably the thing I would agree with you, man. They're just not needed. But Lego makes them because they are play function for kids, and I can understand it, but I really don't like them. But if they can be replaced easily from a model, I don't mind them. Let the kids have something, especially nowadays when really I wouldn't imagine to be a kid who enjoys Lego Star Wars when there's so not many. That's probably not the rightest vocabulary. There's not enough sets in cheaper price points. Think about it. All the sets which could have been much more easily accessible for kids, like $50 sets. Now we have the ATST, which is a very good set actually, and we have the Obi-Wan's dual set, and that is probably it for $50 sets, and the rest of them are just helmets. I saw a video where instead of Rey talking at the beginning of the Skywalker Saga, Anakin said, "This is where the fun begins. I can only wish this was the real." Correct customs. I think that would be cool if the intro for the game you could switch up if you wanted. It could be all the characters, or załóżmy, or for example, you had the Polish word, or for example, you would have the sequel characters, prequel characters, original trilogy characters, or you could just swap the main characters, the main character in the middle. I think that would be cool. That would have been a great game opening if they did it. Thank you so much, Mr. Coconut SW were great guest judges, as I thought so. Live stream was earlier this, well, here is US, but you can watch it. It is at his leisure now. It's on his homepage on YouTube. Some excellent entries. I will give it a look. I'm interested what people build for the contest. Always when there is a contest, people are making much more challenged builds, so it's always fun to look at people's creations when they are doing so. I'm going to head out, but I will watch your vids when you upload, and I will comment every time, and this will make a fun addition to my collection. Red the Better, thank you very much, thank you for the support. Glad you were on the stream. That was awesome. It was a fun talking to you. Have a great night, day. See you next time. At least we don't get shot in the battle packs anymore. Finally, we have proper weapons for armies. That is a great point. I love that LEGO makes again regular blasters into the battle packs. Because it was so tiring to get all those stat shooters for over the years. Now LEGO is again on the top of their game. At least in that aspect. I think you don't even see the upper part. I think we are done with the height of this building. I don't think there's much to be needed to add to it. What's your favorite video game? My favorite video game for now is Battlefront 2. The EA Battlefront 2 from 2017 is the game I'm playing the most currently. Even though it's not getting any updates. But I love that this game is basically for every Star Wars fan. You like prequel content, you play prequel characters. You like originals, you play originals. You like sequels, you play sequels. And I love that this just brings entire community to one game. And there's a lot of people still playing, so that's very cool. Bye guys, have a good day. Or night too. Red the Better, see you. When's your next video coming out? Luis, it will be October 8th. If everything goes smoothly, and we will probably will. It will be October 8th. So not that far away from now. I hope guys you will like this creations built in time challenge, but in addition you have never seen before, at least on this channel, in these time codes, because those will be a bit bigger than usual ones. Oops. Absolutely amazing variety of builds, super creative. And good to hear it. I will be excited to see it. Can you guys hear the Lego when I'm searching for parts? Because this microphone is quite good at keeping noises down, but Lego bricks are always superior to the audio effects. Great, can wait. Thank you. Bye, I gotta go eat dinner. Have a nice meal, man. It was good to have you. I recently entered a mock of my custom planet into a Lego contest at my local plaza. And 90% of the winners looks like they were built by the 4-year-olds. Literally, one of the winners was a Duplo set. Craig, that is probably it. Because the general audience don't really understand the concept of the mock building. They don't know what it is even. So they're probably looking at the builds more in terms, oh, it's cute, or it's funny, or it's interesting. Oh, the kid built it, and it's cool, you know. But they're getting appreciation. But only the community here understands the challenge of building actual, detailed, time-consuming build. So that's why probably Duplo set won. But it's also cool. Maybe this, I don't know, kid or whoever that was may get into it because he won and he thought, all right, I'm quite good at this. Maybe this is something I'm choosing to do more of. And he will get into the passion. Yes, we can hear Lego bricks and sound, but it's fine. We are also Lego fans, and yet you don't need to try to suppress them. Really, I wouldn't even try to, because it is not possible to do that. But I'm keeping my microphone right beside my mouth, so it shouldn't be the biggest problem. I'm searching for one more of these corner parts, but unfortunately I don't see one. Maybe in this bin with all the crazy parts for detailing, all the crazy stuff. You can check this out. We have here all the crazy parts for details and anything that doesn't work well with the other bins. That's true. The kids will be inspired, but the price was ticket was to Legoland. I wanted those. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, that's a tough one. But who knows? Maybe this Lego will enjoy so much. Lego. Maybe this kid will enjoy his time so much there that he will go like, all right, I love this place. I love those bricks. I want to be a Lego designer or something like this. You never know. You never know how the simple thing in life will impact you. But Legoland tickets were probably a very, very inspiring to get. Unfortunately, I don't see that part, so we will need to improvise. Yeah. Unfortunately, no parts to be seen. And did we finish the topic of 2023 sets? The TIE Bomber. Guys, are you excited for it? First one in 20 years. Or Lego set from original trilogy that was never made again in 20 years. That is not unusual. Especially that Lego proved it that they love to make original trilogy sets. So this is something they really missed a point. It's actually interesting why they never made one again. Alright, I'm back. Sorry, I was out for a moment. So I was mentioning that they never made TIE Bomber back. After 20 years we are getting this set again on the shelves. Well, that's crazy, and what is the best probably thing about this set is that we are going to get Rey Sloane. I know that most people don't recognize this character from anywhere and why they should be, but this is basically a character which is key to survivor of resistance First Order remnants. So the First Order Imperial remnants. So all the Imperial forces which escaped after the Battle of Yavin. She helped them to get to the unknown regions and then made possible from them to create First Order. Lego doesn't put Slave 1 or military vehicles, but as a TIE Bomber, seriously, unless we are getting it. Lego has interesting values, interesting ideas of what to make and what not, because they will not make, for example, World War II stuff, which now I'm fine with it. I don't really see the appeal of the World War II anymore, sets at least. But they will make Star Wars, right? Which is really Star Wars. No, Star Wars. Just Star Wars. But as I said, we are at least getting that set. After so much time. Brian from Germany, I love your videos. X-Force Pro, thank you very much. I'm really happy that you enjoy my creations and my videos. Most of the sets are like military sets. Exactly, most of the sets are suitable for battle fights. And that is exactly the point. So we are done with the upper building. Finally. Well, not upper, but the biggest building. I don't know what to do with the smaller one, because I don't really want to cover this one. But I feel like I need to make something interesting with that place on the right side. Hello Speed Lego, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today, man? I hope your day is nice. What I'm building Cursant Underworld MOC, which was suggested by Geeko. I'm just finishing the bigger building on this MOC. So this is the basically the build for it. And we are chatting about the Star Wars. And about as dreaming of the we get the Younglings Battle Pack. Craig, I don't know. I don't know about that one. That's a dark one though. Definitely a dark one. But nothing is impossible, right? But that set is probably never gonna to happen. We'll maybe get some young Padawans if LEGO will ever to release Jedi Temple set of some kind. Jedi Temple Guards would be cool. Small marketplace instead of building, that way you will not cover bigger building. Rig bricks, that is a great suggestion. I was thinking about some kind of marketplace. You said yes, marketplace. I was thinking about more about some decoration on Coruscant, but this is underworld, so yeah, that wouldn't make much of a sense to have some nice decoration here. In this very dark place, in the dark times. Little black market. And you can... Oh, that's actually cool. I have Bosk minifigure. So, we can have... make some Trandoshan guy with the Bosk to sell the really unpleasant and dangerous weapon. Hello there, Mocard. How are you doing today? What's the subject of the MOCs? It's the Coruscant Underground. Something built quite quickly and with being distracted kinda by the chat. But we're doing alright. We are finishing the top section. There will be a bit out of focus for now. They want you guys to see it. Because that is probably the ending for that creation. And this will not fit. How are you doing today, Christian? Any creations in the plans? Alright, so the tallest building is done. Mainly there was some of the bits left to finish off, but I guess not for now. Not for now. We'll focus now on the marketplace. Mokar, that's great. Well, I am okay. Good to hear it, man. Good to hear it. So no creations in the works, Christian, for now? No, of course you're creating something, you just don't want to share it. So the marketplace. What should we add here? You are good at this. Aston, Baker, thank you. Thank you very much. I'm honestly starting to losing my voice, guys. We are going for 2.5 hours now. It's a pretty nice time, I would say. Especially for talking constantly. No, this piece is out of here. I've started a new Fantasy Brutal mock from my universe. That's cool, man. This is a fantasy mock. What are your main inspirations for it, Christian? Any particular games, shows? Do I have a big clone army? I would say I have a decent size for the creations, but nothing comparable with the Lego clone armies seen on the YouTube or anything like this. So decent enough, but not the biggest. One and a half base plate by 2 base plate. That's a quite a big creation. Mock art. So really nice size creation. So, alright everyone, I think that it is for now. That will be the ending, I think. I will finish this mock outside of the camera because I'm getting kinda tired and easily distracted. And I will post better pictures on the community tab, so you will be able to see this little creation in a bit better lighting and especially the quality of the picture. So thank you for tuning into the stream, thank you for being active on the chat, and thank you for the donations, which will be very useful for my future projects. Have a good day, good night everyone, and see you next time. Fine, thank you, Ed. Thank you, Ed. Thank you, Craig. Mock art. Too much inspiration. That's good. You have a lot of ideas which can be used even for the other creations. Have a good night, good day, everyone. Again, thank you for nice and great talk for over 2.5 hours now. So see you next time. Goodbye.